3 weeks ago, I posted a little animated snippet of Penelope Scott's newest song, Y2k Baby, and I just wanted to go over and show off some of the storyboards for that. First of all, we have the airplane entry. The airplane entry was originally supposed to take less time, but after I finished animating it, it did not line up with the sound. The sound of the airplane lasted longer, so I went back and animated backwards to add in frame. Just make that longer. The next frame, I ended up zooming out on the little pigtail character that way I could add more movement. There was not a whole lot of movement going on, just the little memes moving around in the thought bubble, but I wanted to add something more, so I zoomed out. That way I could add the little legs kicking, which I like. I think it's cute. There was also meant to be more thoughts going on in the bubble, but by the time I finished animating the leg movement and added in the base memes, I was like, I need to move on, and did not add more. The next frame is when in the song she says, "I'm a dream." I have a lot of nightmares, so I wanted this dream to be very glitchy and nightmare-y, hence the transition. I was originally going to make the eyes star shape. I did not do that because I wanted it to look a bit more creepy, and the stars didn't transfer super well since they're not the main focus. I was also originally going to keep the thought bubble and make the thought bubble like a glitching computer with words like "let me out," "error," "virus detected." I ended up not doing that due to time, because there was technically a due date on this. Maybe someday I'll go back and add in the things I wanted to add in, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I wanted to make sure there were more than just the words popping up on screen, because that felt a little too, not lazy, but it just wasn't enough for me. Wasn't enough to satisfy my brain, so I added in the little eyes blinking.
Hi, future me. Turns out the more I look at the stars in the eyes, the more I like them and kind of wish I added them. It kind of adds to the dream aesthetic. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oopsies.
This is the last bit of storyboard I made. The rest of the animation, I just went for it. It turned out fine. I don't always do storyboards, but I like to try to have some pre-semblance of what I'm doing. That way I can keep in mind how I want it to turn out. This frame changed the most out of all of them, as you can see. Originally I was gonna do just like a yellow emoji looking character, but I ended up changing that because after I drew it as you can see it, I did not like it. I thought it looked kind of weird, and I couldn't get the angle to look okay. So that's why I changed it to be that pigtail character again. The fire, I ended up trying to add a lot more detail to than I thought I was going to, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Another fun fact is this pigtail character used to be my character for me. The pigtail character is based off of my character. That's how I used to draw my pigtails. I cut my hair off, so I still have hair, but it's nowhere near that length. I can't do pigtails anymore. But it's something easy that I could draw, so I just went with it for this project. Like I said, Penelope Scott's newest song, Y2k Baby, is the song that the animation is for. Please go listen to that song. It's so good. That's all.